Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. In this video, we've got former Bachelor in Paradise, and former Bachelorette alum, Colton Underwood, talking about, one, being a role model. That's right, you didn't hear it wrong. And then also the TV wedding he's trying to sell. The second of his engagements. I guess he wasn't engaged to Cassie, but you might have thought otherwise the way he tracked, stalked, and harassed. Oh, Dave, get over it. We're over it. We're just covering the story, and you need some context. So why would Colton consider himself a role model? Who's Colton's role model? Dog the bounty hunter? How does that work? I guess anyone could be a role model. It's 2022. Inclusivity for role models. We'll get into that video. And then at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to do a Meet the Men special live stream. That's right. We're going to go over all the different guys that posed exactly the same. You put your hands in your pockets and you smile. We'll go through that 9 a.m. Pacific time. And if you catch this video later than that, you can just go back and rewatch it and pretend like you were there. I'll be your role model as far as breaking power news in the Bachelor Nation. Okay, so let's get into it. If you aren't familiar, Cassie and Colton Underwood were filming a reality show before she filed for a restraining order, and everyone accused her of being in it for the limelight and that he was a great guy. And boy, have the roles reversed. I made a video yesterday where Cassie spoke for the first time and said she found out that he came out of the closet like everybody else when it was on Good Morning America. And then Colton wanted Cassie to be in his Netflix show about coming out Colton. And she was like, actually, I'm busy that day. She's like, oh, I got to go to the dentist. Yeah, sorry. I've got to get all my teeth pulled before you're going to catch me on a Netflix show with you. And now, Bachelor star Colton Underwood, unable to sell TV rights to a wedding. All right, well, and again, he's been making the rounds, doing publicity because he's on a new CBS show about like surviving in the woods, so here's the, and by the way, this story, I actually do prefer like unopinionated news. Like I'm an opinion channel, but I like my news to be unopinionated. But obviously Radar Online has a bone to pick with Colton. Colton Underwood is looking to extend his 15 minutes of TV fame by selling the TV rights to his wedding with fiancée Jordan C. Brown. However, so far, no networks want to give this former Bachelor a rose. Colton has been pitching a TV wedding for a long time. He was sure that being the first gay Bachelor to get married would start a bidding war between networks and streaming services, but so far, no one has said yes. His agent set up a meeting with almost every development and programming executive in town. What was interesting is that Colton attended most of those meetings without his fiancée. This is clearly the Colton wedding pitch. Who he is marrying seems to be just another detail. To say he was optimistic is an understatement. He was 100% positive this was a done deal. Not only would he earn a chunk of money, but Colton would be back where he loves to be, on TV. TV is a ratings business. If people watch, you stay on. If they don't, you need to find another way to make a living. A top TV source adds. At the end of the day, Colton didn't deliver. If he were marrying Brad Pitt, maybe the answer would be different, but he isn't. So they're saying that coming out Colton delivered what insiders say were at best soft ratings. Another pal of Underwood says, I'm not saying that Colton got engaged just to get back on TV, but now that no one wants to televise the wedding, it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Yikes. Now, I don't believe that. These are wild accusations. I don't believe he got engaged. And by the way, all reports were that his fiancée proposed to him. Either way, wish him the best. But will be interesting to see if the relationship doesn't work out. And you go, geez, was that all a ruse? I don't know. I'm not, do we need the X-Files music? Sometimes this happens here. Did Colton Underwood get engaged just so he could get back on TV? Only the truth will know. I don't know. Colton Underwood announced his engagement to Brown in February. Just a few months of dating, the ex-reality star came out as gay in April 2021, so it's been full steam ahead. Boy, it's already been almost a year since he came out of the closet. I wasn't really pursuing dating at first, but since then I found somebody, and I am very much in love. I'm the luckiest person. Okay, so yeah, good for him. All right, we're happy for him. Sure, whatever. So here's what he had to say on CBS about being a role model.
At the end of the day in the entertainment industry,
the
representation matters, and it's been done in our gay community for New York and LA. So the Netflix show was more for middle America, for the conservative families, mothers, fathers, and kids out there. So I know I hold a responsibility and a platform now to continue to be a role model for the Midwest kids. So that's sort of what I'm excited about and seeing how I can help. And
yeah. Good for you.
Woo, clapped her. Yeah, listen, the message is right. that the Midwest and other parts of the country and all around the coast, everyone, inclusivity is a good thing. The message is right. It's just the messenger is tone deaf. They sit in these PR meetings and they say, these are the points we need to hit. It's like running for office. This is the brand we want. This is the angle which we go after because it's irrefutable. You can't refute Colton if he's saying, hey, I just want to help, kids in the Midwest realize that they can come out of the closet. It's like, all right, dang, you got us. Yeah, we all want that. We all want everyone to feel like they are who they are within their skins, that they're not bullied, that it's normalized, that there's not this fear that you're going to be excommunicated or beat up or killed. So we look at the messenger here, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is the stuff that you're going to have to deal with regards to, him being in the limelight here, I mean, usually when you're given a restraining order, temporary restraining order, you sign some paperwork. I mean, I can only imagine. I've never been in this situation. I can take a hint about when a relationship's over. But usually in this case, you lay low for a couple years. I don't know, get a job, just get back to being you. I mean, he literally dove back into the limelight here. And then you have someone like Cassie Randolph, his ex, who just says, hey, you know what? Like, I'm just going to keep doing me. She hasn't talked about it for a year. She finally just mentioned how horrifying it was to find out on Snapchat and some people in the comment section yesterday had said, hey, they broke up. Why did he owe it to her to tell her that he was gay? Listen, he didn't have to call her. They had shared management. They had so many phone lines that they could have connected to get Cassie this story just so she could brace, just so she could be in the right headspace. I think that's totally fair. If they broke up and it wasn't because of a temporary restraining order, because he was caught lurking in her parents' alleyway late at night and creating fake phone numbers to send her messages and planting a tracking device on her car. If those weren't things that happened, I would say, no, man, do you? You don't know her or anything. The relationship didn't work out. You were in the closet. But obviously, it's like such a horrifying situation. And she's come out looking on top. Cassie Randolph is one of the most graceful and voices to come out of Bachelor Nation, considering what she had to deal with, especially from the haters, which still exist. Oh, she let him on. She this, she that. Colton went on The Bachelor to protect his closeted identity. That's what we know. That's what he has said. And I actually can't empathize with that. I can empathize with somebody who'll go to such great lengths to protect from their truth because they were afraid of their truth. I think when we break it all down, we all can feel that way, where we understand like this guy was just trying to conform to a world that wasn't his. That's fine. It's the collateral damage of what he did. And has he atoned for his sins? Sort of he's atoned for his sins. But how much atonement comes when you're profiting off of said sin? So if you committed a crime and you went to jail, but you were allowed to write a best-selling book where you profited off of it, that crime led to the income. Colton's crime has led to the income that has kept him relevant. I don't think he'd be on TV if any of that happened. Either way, that's what it is. The comment section's role model. He's right. I won't lie. I was a little mad at him at first, but now I fully support. And yes, his voice is very important. Okay, all right. I don't know what side I'm on anymore. The way he has capitalized greatly from this says, okay, that's interesting. Capitalization. The word I most wish never existed is platform. Okay, that's get political here. Let's see if there's any other mentions from Colton. It doesn't appear so. And if we saw Colton's engagement photos he just posted yesterday, we can check those out right here. And it's cute. We're happy for him. Truly. Very nice. There they are, walking in a field, getting Lyme disease. Nice. Barefoot. A couple of random bucks. I don't know why. I bet there's a lot of beard hair that comes in their dual sinks in their bathroom. I already know. It's just as the one male in my relationship, I get nothing but complaints from my lady about the beard hairs. And I'm like, listen, I'm, shaving from up here and then it explodes onto the ground. When women shave their legs, the hair's close to the ground. It doesn't dissipate. When a guy shaves it, anyway. So you think you cleaned up all the hair and then it's just lingering in the air. And then once you leave the bathroom, it just settles on her toothbrush. Hey, these are facts. This is just how it happens. Anyway, so It'll be interesting to see what happens with regards to his wedding. Hey, why don't you just create a YouTube channel, bro? Just create a YouTube channel, make some vlogs like everybody else, and that's all you need. All right, let me know what you guys think. Live stream 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time today. Meet the Men special from the next season of The Bachelorette. Oh, wrong button. And we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, bye, everybody.